Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today, we've got a fascinating topic to delve into: Japan's relatively slow transition to electric vehicles, EVs, compared to their global competitors, like the neighbor country from Asia, South Korea. In this few-minute video, we'll explore the reasons behind this phenomenon, the history, and what it means for the future of the Japanese automotive industry. So, let's dive right in. Watch until the end, and enjoy. To understand why Japan seems to be lagging behind in the EV race, we need to go back in time. Japan has been at the forefront of the automotive industry for decades, with giants like Toyota, Honda, and Nissan pioneering the way. In the 1960s and 70s, Japanese automakers revolutionized the industry with their efficient manufacturing processes, high-quality standards, and innovative engineering. They were focused on perfecting internal combustion engine (ICE) technology, and it paid off handsomely. But as we fast forward to the present, we see a different story unfolding. South Korean companies like Hyundai and Kia, as well as other international players, are making rapid strides in the EV market. So, why the slow transition to EVs in Japan? Japan has a well-established infrastructure for traditional ICE vehicles. Gasoline stations are abundant, and there's a deeply ingrained culture of petrol-driven cars. Changing this infrastructure overnight is a colossal challenge. Technological challenges. Japanese automakers have invested heavily in hybrid technology, which combines gasoline engines with electric power. While this was a step towards electrification, it delayed the full transition to EVs. In Japan, there's still significant demand for smaller, fuel-efficient cars, especially in urban areas. This has slowed down the shift to larger EVs, which are more popular in markets like the United States. But it's not just the automakers. Government policies play a crucial role in shaping the direction of the automotive industry. South Korea, for instance, has implemented strong incentives and regulations to promote EV adoption. In contrast, Japan's policies have been slower to evolve. While these factors provide some insight, it's essential to consider how collaboration and competition have influenced the EV landscape. South Korean companies have leveraged partnerships with foreign firms to accelerate their EV development. Hyundai's partnership with Audi and Kia's collaboration with Apple are prime examples. In contrast, Japanese automakers have been traditionally self-reliant. Toyota, for instance, has preferred to develop its technology in-house. This approach, while admirable, might have slowed down their EV progress. So, where does Japan go from here? Are they forever bound to lag behind in the EV race? Not necessarily. Japanese automakers have been making strides in EV development, with models like the Nissan Leaf and Toyota Prius Prime gaining popularity. However, they need to continue innovating and adapting to the changing landscape. The good news is that the Japanese automotive giants have the resources, expertise, and experience to catch up. And with growing global awareness about environmental issues, there's an increasing demand for EVs. Japan has a strong cultural connection to its history and traditions, and this extends to the automotive industry. The nation takes pride in its engineering prowess and heritage of producing reliable, high-quality vehicles. This cultural attachment to the past can sometimes be a barrier to embracing change, such as shifting from internal combustion engine to EVs. Another crucial factor is the intense competition in the global automotive market. While Japanese automakers have been pioneers in the industry, they now face stiff competition from not only South Korea but also American and European companies. For instance, Hyundai and Kia have aggressively expanded their electric vehicle offerings and gained a competitive edge by entering markets worldwide. This has put pressure on Japanese companies to innovate and adapt quickly. Environmental regulations around the world are becoming increasingly stringent. Countries are setting ambitious targets for reducing carbon emissions, which directly affect automakers. Japanese companies have had to invest in hybrid technology to meet these regulations while trying to maintain profitability. While this investment in hybrid technology has been valuable, it has also diverted resources away from full-fledged EV development, causing a delay in transitioning to electric vehicles. So how the future might look like? Japan is not sitting idly by. Companies like Toyota have announced ambitious plans to accelerate their EV efforts, aiming for full electrification in the coming years. The Japanese government is also taking steps to provide more incentives for EV buyers and improve charging infrastructure. Collaboration between traditional rivals in the industry could also play a significant role in Japan's EV future. We're seeing signs of this with Toyota partnering with Subaru and Mazda on electric vehicle development. The transition to EVs is inevitable, and Japan is committed to making its mark in this new era of mobility. As they adapt and innovate, we can expect to see some exciting developments from Japanese automakers in the coming years. So I think that's it for this video. The perception that Japanese car manufacturers have been slower to transition to electric vehicles, EVs, compared to some of their international competitors, like Hyundai and Kia from South Korea, can be attributed to several factors. It's essential to understand that this perception isn't necessarily indicative of a lack of capability or innovation, but rather reflects the complex dynamics and strategic choices made by these companies. It's essential to remember that the automotive industry is evolving rapidly, and Japan has the potential to catch up. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into Japan's journey towards electric vehicles. If you found this video informative, and please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. As always, thank you for watching. See you on next video.
I got the super tight muscle. To the fullest. I take my life to my feet.